Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise here to speak on behalf of the great people of Madeira, who are my employers and who inform my thinking on a day-to-day basis in whatever I say in this House. Mr. Speaker, we are in unprecedented times. As we speak here about constitutional amendments, there are many Kenyans who have gone without food. There are many Kenyans who have no masks. There are many Kenyans who don't know where they'll get the next meal. There are many Kenyans who are staring at death, not because of COVID-19, but because of hunger. There are many Kenyans who have been thrown out of their houses because they cannot pay rent. And those Kenyans from my constituency are telling me that they would have wanted us to have a special sitting to discuss how they'll be fed, to discuss how they'll pay rent, to discuss about their lives and how they can stay away from death. Those Kenyans, Mr. Speaker, are of the view that in terms of priority, any money available to this country should be applied to get them vaccinated as of yesterday, to protect them from possible death and to make sure that they have an opportunity to live on and look after their children and educate them. It is for that reason that they tell me, and as I subscribe to that view, that in terms of priority, we have gotten our priorities upside down. Number two, Mr. Speaker, I heard the chairman of JLAC talk very passionately about Wanjiku, about her rights, about her needs, about her powers. I think he has been too busy with this report. He has not had time to travel to the countryside. Had he gone to Murang'a, where he's come from, he would have been told that the name of that lady has been changed from Wanjiku to Wagio. Wagio, Mr. Speaker, is that lady who is overburdened, who cannot take an extra burden. She cannot be Wajiko in male, she is Wagio. And that Wagio doesn't want an extra burden. And the implementation of these proposed amendments will add an extra burden to Wagio. Wagio is not breathing. Her back is just about to break. She is staring at death from hunger because of the pandemic and the measures that have been put into place to make sure that people do not infect each other. Again, Mr. Speaker, I have looked at these amendments, and previously I've read the report very keenly, more than 10 times. We have been told that these amendments will address the issues of inclusivity. From what I see, what has been proposed, the offices that are being created are coming from one coalition. There before, governments were formed by coalitions when it was said we didn't have inclusivity. I don't know how these new positions coming from one side of the coalition will address inclusivity. In my thinking, probably naively, I thought that the formation of 47 county governments addressed the issue of inclusivity in totality, so that every county has funds, has its own government, and is able to deal with these unique challenges on a daily basis. Mr. Speaker, looking at the schedule that is detailing how constituencies will be delineated, I want to say from the onset, the people of Nyeri, where I come from, have no business supporting these constitutional amendments. Because of discrimination. They were discriminated upon because when the BBI proponents went to seek views, they did not tell them to give views about creating extra constituencies. And the formula, and the criteria. Kieni constituency, Mr. Speaker, is 52% of Nyeri County. And I have seen other counties being proposed to have some extra constituencies. Madeira, where I represent, is a very big constituency. And I'm sure if the BBI proponents did not hijack this responsibility and left it to IBC, the people of Nyeri, the people of Kieni, the people of Madera would have had a great opportunity to appear before the IBC and put up their case using figures and statistics and get constituencies. As it is, if these amendments go through, the people of Nyeri are cooked. They are nowhere. And I must tell the proponents, they'll have a very difficult time in Nyeri. You know, coming to tell people to support something when they feel discriminated. And I talk for the people of Kenya. I have 2 farms there, in Kabaru and in Kakuret. Although my brother and my friend, the Honorable Kanini Kega, is supporting that we go ahead and leave out the people of Nyeri, I must talk for the people of Kenya, where I'm a resident and where I have a farm, that we shall have a problem with this document. We do not want discrimination in this country. We would have wanted to appear before IBC and put up our case, and we would have been heard because we have sufficient reasons to be heard. As it is, we are not heard. So, Mr. Speaker, as it is, I want to tell the Honorable Wandai, it's good. Let the proponents be ready to go to Wagio. There's no Wanjiko. They'll fight Wagio. Wagio is hungry. The late Bob Marley, Mr. Speaker, said, a hungry man is an angry man. As you go to overburden the people in a difficult time when they are dying from COVID, when there are issues, the real issues have not been addressed, where they have no food, when they don't know what to tell their children, and you are going to tell them to create positions for people, to overburden them, you'll find angry people. And angry people are not very nice people. And I wish you the best of luck. Mr. Speaker, I have firm and clear instructions from my employers to oppose these amendments. Thank you very much.
Member for Nyando. You can